Hey everyone, it's Nicole.
And Jamie.
Hopefully you're doing well. We haven't done a WIP Chat in a very long time. If you don't know what WIP stands for, it's work in progress. And then chatting.
Oh, I thought it was.
Well, I guess it could be that too. But yeah, so we're whipping and chatting. Whip and chatting. And full disclosure, we have 2 dogs, 2 cats, and 2 guinea pigs. One of the dogs is already here. He's usually Wicket, usually barks. The guinea pigs are just over there. You can kind of see their cage right here, so they might make noise. Oh look, Frank's all like fluffed up. Are they getting into it over there?
Yeah.
Speaking of, and then we got little Harry here. I always have Harry with me diamond pinning. That was our guinea pig that passed away. And Frank has his new friend, Speedy Pete.
Yep.
Little bit, we call him. All of our animals have like other names that we call them and not their names
Yes.
that we gave them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm working on the Good Witch from Diamond Art Club for hashtag Oz and Og, and I've actually made a lot of progress. Jamie on our live was like,
pretty impressive.
Jamie on our live was like, it's gonna take you a year. And when I started posting my progress, someone's like, oh, Jamie was wrong. It's not gonna take you a year. But yeah, so I'm actually making good progress. I've gotten the hang of multi-placers a little bit more, and then these are our skinny multi-placers, so I don't know if it'll focus.
It'll focus on your hand.
Yeah. No.
Maybe if you put your hand here.
No.
Okay.
We're not
Well,
pros
we
at
tried.
this. So, yeah, this is our 9 skinny, and then I also have a 6 skinny here on this one in green. It's not even showing green. And then, oh, there it focused, but can you see it?
It's fairly green.
Yeah, and then there's purple, and that's the 3 straight and skinny. So, I've gotten the hang of using those, so that's really helped. It does have some coming up on some confetti, but it's got like a lot of color blocking, so that's been helpful. And then these are my pins from, this one is from Stacy. She has a Facebook group. I always forget what the name of it is. When we did those little medallions, the name of the company.
Oh.
Lady Lathe Custom
Lady
Designs.
Lathe, yeah.
That's right. So that's from her. I'll be sure and include it in the description. And then this one is from Lazy River Wood Turning. I think this is my first butterfly or second butterfly pen. I think the first one was from Donna, and then it's color changing too. And then this one is from Donna Bass. And oh, and there's a kitten. See, one of the cats. I knew someone was gonna come say hi. It's 10:09. Jamie's gotta go to bed in like 20 minutes, so it won't be too long here. But just figured we'd do a whip and chat. We do our lives every Saturday at 1:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Savings Time now, so we get to chat with you guys a lot then. But a whip and chat's a little bit different because you're supposed to be working on the project.
Yeah. Get to work.
And then chatting at the same time. So we hit 1,000 YouTube subscribers today.
Wow.
Yeah, which is crazy. So we now have 1,000 YouTube subscribers. What does that mean?
I think we got an email saying you're now at 1,000 YouTube subscribers from YouTube.
Yeah, is
That's
that
about
it? So I know that it could be monetized, which I don't know that we'll be doing. I know that when you're doing your lives, that people can super chat you, so they can donate money to your channel. And there was a charity, like, what was it, Sparkle-a-thon, that was happening, and so people could donate money that way. And so we're hoping that the next time there's a charity thing that we will be involved, because we volunteer a lot, and we give to charities and stuff like that. And right now softball is on hold once again. Stupid Delta variant. So, and if you watched a recent live, my mom has COVID. So she was in the hospital for 6 days. I think it was 6 days, because she ended up with bad pneumonia, ear infection, breathing problems.
She had like it seemed almost like she had a seizure too.
Oh yeah, right.
But they said it wasn't actually a seizure.
It was because she was way dehydrated.
Yeah, and like low blood oxygen levels.
Yeah, and the potassium levels and all that. So she is at home now. She seems to be doing better. Check up on her every day, and it's the hard thing about being away from family, but she's supposed to be quarantining anyways, so we wouldn't be able to see her. Let's see, last night I got messages on Facebook that the gate for the military base was closed because someone tried to ram the gates.
Apparently that happens more often than we realize.
Yeah, so
we're really close to a border patrol.
Yeah, we're in New Mexico.
We're in New Mexico.
So
we're
next
to Mexico.
Close to Juarez.
Apparently, every now and then, because it's just off the base, the main gate for the base is literally an off ramp from the highway, so it doesn't necessarily look like it's a base, especially if you're not paying attention. So there's a lot of people that just turn left, not intentionally or not intending to actually go on the base, but they happen to have a border patrol vehicle with their lights on chasing them as well, so they just ran right through the gate.
Yeah.
And the gate guard hit the barrier deployment thing, and the big high-speed barrier went up, and
you know, like in movies where they put the barrier up and then the car runs right smack into it.
Yes,
that's what happened.
And then the border patrol vehicle ran right into the back of them.
Yeah, so that happened.
It's like a scene right out of a movie.
Yeah, so I got notifications about that last night, so that the gate was going to be closed, and so I woke Jamie up just to make sure that it wasn't going to delay him getting to work in the morning because of having to use the other gate. Then he's like on his way home, and he's like, so I went to the main gate that was supposed to be closed. And so then I went to the other gate, and then now the other gate is closed, so then the main gate's actually open now. And it was someone, I guess, had gotten in a car accident, I think because it's a highway, and so someone was pulling out, and a lot of people are saying that the traffic going in, like, blocked their vision, so they think someone pulled out, and then they, ran right smack into them. So then he's like, okay, so now I'm finally off base.
Yeah, drove in a big circle around the base for a minute.
So it's been interesting with that. And then I know there was the bomb threat in Washington, so everybody was freaking out here about, what the possibility could be of that stuff.
And they caught that crazy guy.
Did they?
Yeah.
No, I haven't really watched too much of the news today.
And lo and behold, nothing exploded.
So I took a mental health day / bad pain day because my foot has been really bad lately, and I'm waiting on a referral for a couple weeks now to go back to the foot specialist to get surgery on my foot again. And apparently there's issues with the insurance company, so we're just waiting on that. So yeah, my foot's giving me a lot of problems, like walking on it, standing on it, and stuff. So I had to take a day today to take care of emails and things and try to stay off my foot. So, but we will be back in the office sending all kinds of orders out tomorrow. The Drills and Chills is coming up. Drills and Chills 2021 is coming up, and if you didn't know, we're sponsoring the event. So we're doing gift cards that the host, I'll include their YouTubes in the description. I hope I remember to do that. And you can follow them, and they'll do the giveaways. And then we did like these Drills and Chills, or Bella Arts Drills and Chills mystery boxes.
Those are pretty popular.
They are very popular. I don't even have a set, so they're all at the office, so I don't have a set to show you. Or there's one in there.
I can go get one.
Yeah, grab one.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can show you what the color is.
Come on, Wicket, let's go check it out.
Great, he's going to start barking because he's like, what are we going to get?
We're going to get
Oh, see, now you started it. So, so it's not a surprise if you follow us on social media, which we did start a TikTok this week. I'm doing a terrible job with these. I think so. Tanya had loaded the glue dots in for me when I was in Vegas to meet her and Anna, and then I tried to like put more glue dots in, and I'm not doing a good job with them.
Glue dots. I like glue dots.
Yeah, they're not. I'm not doing a good job with them.
Yeah, you got.
And normally I work with like a light, and so it's definitely. Okay. I'm not doing very well. Okay, so it's not a surprise. So what was I saying? We started TikTok. The girls our employees are helping us do a TikTok.
Yes.
So I'm learning that. So we've been doing TikToks. Is it going to show what the color is? So it's a dark green color with lots of sparkles. So we call this.
What do we call it?
Ooh, Viridian Abyss.
Yeah.
What do we call it? Oh man.
Mystery.
You're supposed to remember.
It's a mystery.
You're supposed
even to
remember.
us.
Let's see if I have the name right here. Glittering. There we go. Glittering Viridian Abyss, because it's the green and it glitters.
Yeah.
And it's like
but
an
it's
abyss.
like it's a color that almost in certain light looks sometimes looks more blue.
Blue, yeah. So there's a helicopter. What's going on with that?
Who knows?
Oh, well, we aren't far from the hospital, and I was life-flighted back in February through helicopter to El Paso.
Ride, yeah.
So it may actually be the helicopter that's going by, because they do that every now and then. So this is the color of the trays that are exclusive to the boxes, and we actually started doing mini boxes because we have a lot of repeat customers that have some of our small things already, and so they wanted to be able to purchase the trays, so we made it where there's a mini box that has the tray set, or no, it's either two smalls or large.
You're supposed to be working.
Okay, fine. Two smalls or large, and then.
See, this is where I whip you into working.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear
That's
that?
what a whip chat is.
I see now. Okay. He's so funny.
I love you.
Sure. So it has, you can either get two smalls or one large, which we will be listing more boxes. We're trying to get through orders to see how much filament we had left over, because we had to order more. They were hugely popular. So there's that box, and it comes with two cover minders. Then the essentials box comes with a whole bunch of small things: spoon, the wax holder, the straightener, did I say spoon already? I think I did.
The straightener.
Okay, so it comes with those things, and then and then there's the ultimate, comes with all the things that are in the essentials box, but instead of two cover minders, it's one cover minder and then one trash roll cover minder. And we have sold those separately, and those were also hugely popular, sold separately. So we did sell out of what we had listed. We're trying to get through orders, and then we'll list more of those. So that's coming up. We also have some things like the black cat cover minder, the purple hat cover minder. We got the orange cat, the squirrel. There's like a ghost, glow-in-the-dark ghost. So we will have those up for sale separately soon too. But the trays are exclusive to the boxes. So you won't see the tray sets. We may actually do some max ones, or maybe the long tray, but not entirely sure. This is our max tray. And for like size reference, this is one of our tray sets. Let me not spill the drills everywhere. So this is a tray set, so you can actually put two of our largest side by side, two sets, and that's how big the max tray is. I know the principal painter calls it the bat tray, the big A tray. Asterisk.
Yeah, kind of like the BFG, the big F gun.
Oh.
Yeah, BFG.
Okay.
You can call it the BFT.
The BFT.
That sounds like a sandwich, though.
Now you're hungry. So this is the max tray that I'm working out of, and then we are actually revamping the 3 divider tray. So let's see what the stack is here. here. So we have the 3 divider tray. It normally has the pour spout out of the corner and has the 2 dividers in it. So you put the drills in and then you pull the divider out to empty it, or you can take the dividers out and use it as one thing. So we were trying to revamp this because we've had people ask for like the pour spouts to be different, because if you are left-handed, they didn't want to have to like do this to pour the drills out. And so we're looking for ways to revamp it, and we found a free file online. Jamie had that little babe put on it.
It doesn't quite look like this. I added this little page,
he added that, and he made it taller, because I think the original one's like down here, so he made it as tall as our tray. So we were like trying it out, but it's kind of thin. It's flimsy.
This is a file you can find online. We'll link it in the bottom. But somebody created it in 2018?
I think so.
It's an older file. It's been around for quite a while.
So we're thinking about using something like this and changing it, but we went back because Jamie has to like redesign everything when you do anything. So it's not just as easy as let me just redesign this, because there's like flaws in the trays and everything. So then he was testing it out where it has it didn't have dividers on it when we were testing it.
It's just the long tray.
Yeah, the long tray. But then we decided that would be a lot to like do logistically with who wants the long tray, who wants the long tray with the name, who wants the 3 dividers in it, who wants the 3 dividers with names. So we did this first, but then he came out with this, and so the people that put our tray lids upside down will no longer put the tray lids upside down.
Yeah.
There's
a butterfly.
It has a logo on it.
Yeah.
There it is. It focused.
Yeah.
So if people are putting it in, which I don't even think it goes very well, if you're putting it in upside down, the 4 walls aren't connecting. We get emails about that. And also if you just put the tray on top, then it's going to fall off. There's like little tiny grooves right there. Oh, there's the guinea pigs. And then it slides into place. And so now there's no question. There's a B up there. So that's what's going to be up top. And then the 4 walls connect. So we did that. And then working on like the pour spout portion. So then we went to, did you do the 3 dividers? Yeah. So then this one had the 3 dividers in it. If those go in there. So, anyways, this is a really long discussion on these trays. But they'll be coming up soon. We'll be releasing them soon. They do have the dividers in it now. And then they have the pour spout.
What's that?
It's a pour spout.
It even includes a
stopper.
A stopper.
There
you go.
And we tried. I said, well, if it's going to be a 3 divider tray, then why don't you do like the
super wide one.
Super wide, so that you can put the label, all 3. Yeah. But
I'm like, okay, but
we tried.
It's a little cattywampus.
Yeah, so it kind of, the weight of it doesn't quite stay up in the hole with the weight of it, so we're not going to go with that. So it's just going to have where it'll have where you can put 1 label on it. A lot of people who use our 3 divider trays will just put the labels here inside of it, or even on the outside. And look, it has my name.
Oh yeah.
So that was the other reason we were doing this, is because people wanted trays that they could have their names on it, because we do names on a lot of our things. Like our Bella Minder has Bella Art Nicole on this one, but you can get personalized. We have the pen holders that have names on it. I don't know where it is right now. And so we wanted to get something that we could put names on it, and so he tried it out with a longer version. So here's how Bella Art Nicole, the whole thing is on there. There it is. Oh, focus. So yeah, it can fit a whole long name on there. But that's what we're working on. So hopefully we'll be releasing those soon. I've been like testing them, and that's why I've been doing a lot of diamond painting, was to test them and see what things could be changed. So he's been changing the dividers, changing how the pour spout is. Hi Cleo, are you coming to talk too?
Yeah.
Cleo, also known as Kitten, is here to talk. Where'd you go?
I was just checking on the latest prototype to see how it's coming along.
Gotcha.
It's still got 28 minutes.
So not for the video, because Jamie will be going to bed. But
I gotta go to bed. Like
in 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't really know where we're going with any. So there's the trays. We're working on them. We'll have our live on Saturday. We're going to do a giveaway for 1,000 YouTube subscribers. So thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. I think we're at like 1,004 now. We will.
She's celebrating.
She's celebrating. She's like, yay, yay, yay. So yeah.
So yeah. How are you liking doing this? This whip you got here.
It's good.
Did you say what it is?
Yeah, the
You
Good
did?
Witch from
Okay,
Diamond Art Club
Good Witch.
for hashtag OzandOg, which we're sponsoring. There's a giveaway over on Curls and Drills Instagram page right now, actually, for our tray and a heart gear. This little thing.
Ooh, there's a heart gear.
I have one. So this little heart gear, which is a free file. Whenever we use a free file, we always include the link to the free file in the description. So,
So
this
if
is
you have a
heart
3D printer,
gear.
you can just make it yourself.
Yep, exactly.
And good luck, because these things are not easy to print.
Lots of trial and error. So that was the heart gear that they're giving away, as well as the 3 divider tray. And I know that we're going to be doing scratch and dent boxes coming up soon. We will release more drills and chills boxes. We will release more the trash drill cover minders and other cover minders. And we even have this little coffee cup or tea cup, whatever you feel like.
It's made of porcelain.
And
no, it's not.
no, it's not. What this
It
was cookies and cream
is what we called
for
it.
the
but
trays.
It's marble.
It's marble.
Yeah.
So if it focuses,
Yeah.
so that's going to be coming out soon, and it has a magnet printed into the bottom of it, and then there's a magnet that goes on the outside.
If you do want to drink little shots of coffee with it, just make sure you seal it first.
Yeah.
Please don't drink coffee out of it without sealing it, because with 3D printing, it prints like little lines, and it leaves tiny microscopic gaps for bacteria to build up, and that's bad.
This is meant to be a trash drill cover minder. So you would put if you don't know what a cover minder is, actually coined by our friend Donnie over at Diamond Painting by Donnie. I'll include her information too, because I just like including everybody.
Yes.
And support everybody. She has a small business too, and so it's meant to, the cover, it holds back the cover, and then you put the other magnet underneath, and then it stays there, and then you adjust my trash drills, because these are 310, so there's lots of trash drills in here, so then I would just take it, and I would put it in there, and there it goes. And so then it would just get a whole bunch, because I think I've been like cherry picking around, yeah, so there's another one. 310 will be the bane of everyone's existence, I think. So we'll have that available as well, coming up soon. And then we also have a skull pen holder.
Ooh.
Are we
You're
doing
gonna show
it?
them the crystal skull?
There we go, the crystal skull. So we're gonna have that. That is a pen holder, so it will hold a whole bunch of these pens. A bunch of pens. There's still room. So it holds a whole bunch of pens, but we're doing a pen holder.
Let me see if it'll show with the light. If you can, not really.
What are you trying to see?
I'm trying to see. So
there is teeth that
so
you can kind of see.
yeah, so it has kind of internal features. It has the teeth and like the nose bone and the eye sockets on the inside, but you have to have a light kind of behind it.
And I guess you could put a tea light in this, and then just have it as a tea light holder too.
Yeah.
No flames though. I don't melt it.
Please no.
Yeah, so that's going to be coming out soon too. So there's all kinds of things that we've been working on and doing, and you got to start out like earlier and earlier, because shipping is just atrocious.
And with things potentially getting bad again, with the viruses.
Where are you going with all of that?
Yeah.
You're
It's
taking
gonna
a long
slow
time.
down again. It's
So,
just bound to.
there we go. So shipping is bound to go slow again. The insurance is saying to wait 60 days for international orders and a month for domestic orders to get to people or show updated tracking information. There's someone who just posted that they've been waiting 81 days and their package arrived and it was all in good condition. So Unfortunately, after it leaves us, we have no control over the shipping, and we do our best to help you track it. But you do get the tracking information sent via email automatically from the website. And then you can just follow along on, mostly it's USPS. Sometimes we'll do UPS. It just depends on where it's going. And then we do have insurance, but insurance doesn't cover extreme heat because it's not going to cover like Mother Nature, I guess, is what the insurance company is saying. But there is a fix. So if you get your tray and the lid doesn't quite fit on, there's a really easy trick that a customer figured out, and then a lot of other customers it's worked for, to use a hairdryer over it for a couple seconds, and then you put it in, and then it usually takes shape again. But you can reach out to us, and I will share that tip with you. We make sure to like package everything up really well, but unfortunately it just happens if it's exposed to extreme heat. So shipping crazy. That's why we start out with like the drills and chills earlier this month. But we will have a couple more of those listed, not quite as much as we had before. And then it does take us time to get those out. But we're trying to get them out to people before drills and chills start on September 1st. There's also witches. What is Emerald and Fairy Lights? I'll make sure and include hers too. Because there is an event that she's doing, and she's giving away one of our what do we call it? The trays. She's giving away one of our trays, and the color that we decided on was, because we're terrible with names, but try to come up, Potion Purple. So, and it's sparkly too, just like the other one. So Potion Purple, so she's going to be giving away a set of those. And so hers is DP Festival of Witches. Then there's also the JBG along, Jasmine Beckett Griffith along, JBG along, DP along JBG. So there's, Amanda's hosting that. There's always a ton of events, and so it's really nice if we can double and triple dip, because I don't have very much time to diamond paint and in a lot of pain, so it's hard to sit here. So I was actually doing this one for Oz and Og, Happy Drill that's still going on until the end of the month, and then DP Summer Sky 21 with Abigail Marie, and the Uncrafty Crafter, and then there was a Discord hate event, and then there's also Love Still Wins DP No Start with Mad Noxie on Instagram. So this diamond painting was counting for a whole bunch. That's how many events right there.
A whole bunch.
And then there's the Discord hate event, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 events. And then we'll also, I haven't figured out which diamond painting I'm doing for drills and chills yet. I think we should do a video on that soon, to maybe pick what I should do for those. But, alright, I think that's it for the WIP Chat, because the animals obviously need something. Jamie is waning over there. He looks tired. Waning. And I'm going to just continue diamond paint, but I don't know. I'm not as amusing when you're not around, I guess. It's nicer to have like two people talking, I think. But yeah, so that's all that we have for today. So stay tuned with all of the stuff we have coming up, and then we're gonna do the 1,000 YouTube subscriber giveaway soon. We've been like saving up for it, hoping that we would hit it soon. So we have something that's different, well, not different, but something that's like exclusive that we'll be giving away for that. So make sure that you tune into our live on Saturday at 1:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Savings Time. Tray releases happen on Tuesday at 12:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Savings Time and 6:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Savings Time. That's when the Potion Purple is going to be listed, is on Tuesday. And,
yes.
And another color.
It's going to be
cool.
Magical.
Yeah, so get ready for that. And I think that's all we have for you today. And I'll hopefully include all those links that I mentioned. Hopefully people read them.
You'll probably have to rewatch the video.
Yes, in order
like
to put it in.
times.
Hey, at least it's only like 30 minutes.
Yep.
So that's easy enough. I'll include it. Hopefully you'll read it. And if you haven't subscribed and you would like to, hit the subscribe button and the little bell, and it'll notify you when we're going live or have a video posted. And all all that good stuff. And leave us a comment. Let us know what you think about the WIP Chat. Let us know how you're doing and what you're working on. And hopefully we will see many of you in the chat box on Saturday.
Thank you to everyone who's watching.
Yep. All right. Have a good night, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.